Hi guys, welcome back to another video with your girl Michelle. Today is another VSG update. It is month 7, you guys, and I'm very excited to share with you all. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so last month my weight was 212.6. So let's get into this month's weight. This month I weighed in at 212 even. So that is a net weight loss for the month of 0.6 pounds. Now hold on. Don't panic. I'm going to explain it. I only lost a little bit under a pound this month. You guys, that is totally normal. It is a normal thing to stall on this journey. Do not panic. The point is never to just drop a bunch of weight just for the sake of saying the number went down. The point I'm getting at is a healthy life, a fit body, my body changing, and just overall well-being and happiness. So even though I lost a little bit less than a pound in a month, I enjoyed my December. This is a lifelong change. This isn't something that I'm just haphazardly participating in just to make YouTube videos or just to say I lost a certain amount of weight or to gain a following or to just be, just have the aesthetics. I mean, we love an aesthetic. Period. But the overall goal was health and wellness, mental health, physical health, wellness overall. So to lose just under a pound in a month for a month that is notorious for me gaining, okay, think about it. We just went through Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'm actually really happy with that. And it evened out. I lost a little bit more and then I gained some and then I lost it. And you know how that goes throughout the month, weight fluctuation. So I would say the amount of weight loss that I had this month was partly due to my body stalling and partly due to just the different choices that I made this month. I got in every single workout, every single planned workout was completed. Nothing changed. It just was the holiday, you guys. I went to my cousin's house for Christmas and she made a full spread, babe. When I tell you she made a ton of Jamaican food and I indulged in all of it and brought some home and ate it the next day. Yeah, oxtail. I'm talking about rice and peas. I'm talking about rasta pasta. I'm talking about everything that she had. I took some home and did. And desserts and drinks and liquor and wine. So, I mean, you got to give yourself some grace in there. So, it's partly just normal stalling. I'm losing weight so quickly. And we have to account for that. Your body has to catch up. So, and then just the choices. So, I did make some, I don't like saying poor choices. It's not a poor choice. I just lived my life. So I did make choices that were outside of my plan. And then, we're here. So, but my body did change, you guys. Like I said, I didn't miss any of my planned workouts. And so I dropped inches off my body because I do measure. I just don't share those measurements. I don't see the need to. Like, you can see me. So you don't need to know all my numbers. But I do take measurements and I did drop inches. So in the overall scheme of things, I look different than I looked last month. However, I still weigh just about the same. The total weight loss for 2022 ended up being 97 pounds. I lost 100 pounds last year, you guys. That's crazy. So I was 307 at the beginning of the year. And then I was 291 on my surgery date. And now I'm 212. Period. I think that I am nearing the end of what the sleeve can do for me on its own. And I say that because my restriction has loosened. Okay, so that will happen naturally over time. I can't eat anywhere near as much as I was able to eat prior to surgery. Not even half, not a fourth. It's drastically still decreased. However, I can eat substantially more food than I was obviously at 1, 2, 3 months out. I'm still probably eating about a cup of food at a time. It just depends on what it is. And things digest faster. And that's where we can talk about what I mentioned prior when I first noticed that you could do that. You can graze. So you'll eat your meal and you'll be full, and then you'll feel the restriction of fullness subside, and then you can eat some more. You can put on a lot of calories like that. If you continue to just let a little digest and eat some more, right back fat. I promise you. I promise you. You have to develop healthy habits, and that means meal planning. And I'm only speaking for me, you guys. I'm not like the VSG spokeswoman. Like, I'm only speaking for me. So for me, that means meal planning. I don't meal prep. I meal plan. So if that makes sense, I don't eat rewarm food. Like, it's not my thing. It gotta be like it gotta be busting for me to reheat it. Like, honestly, Thanksgiving dinner I'll reheat. Christmas dinner I'll reheat. Something I got at the restaurant, 9 times out of 10, I'm not eating that again. It's just me. So I meal plan, meaning I'll plan out what I'm going to eat for the week, but I don't meal prep. I don't pre-cook it and then rewarm it. I do have about 40 more pounds that I want to lose. And I know that sounds crazy, but I do want to lose 40 more pounds. I want to get down to about 170 and then, build my way to a certain body. So, which we're doing that in the process. So it's not like I need to get to that low weight and then build. I'm doing both at the same time. That's why I said this is like a lifelong journey. I have goals that I want to hit for my body, and then, we build on those. They change as you go. So I'm really excited about that. We still got some work to do. We still got some work to do in the gym. So let's talk about that, the gym. So this past month in the gym has been really good, you guys. I have enjoyed it. I felt a lot better. I felt a lot stronger this month. I've added in a different split because I never train core, and my core is so weak, you guys, like so weak, and I hate it. So I've added in a tricep and core day. So I'll do legs one day, quad focused legs one day, glute focused legs another day, which we really always focusing on our glutes, but and then I'll do a back day, and then I'll do a bicep and back day. Sometimes I combine back and bicep. That's my splits. I try to hit legs twice a week. Sometimes I try to hit back twice a week. And then I've added in that tricep and core day because, you guys, my core is super weak. Like, it's probably the weakest area on my body, and I wasn't training it at all. So that has been really challenging for me, just doing the core moves. Super hard. I can hip thrust you to death. Baby, I will RDL you down. Do you hear me? I will pull up you to sleep. But baby, as soon as you engage that core, baby, baby, non-existent, not there, gone. Where are you? And then the next day, pain. Yeah. Which brings me to something that I'm trying new, cold plunging. So cold plunging has been challenging, but it's been beneficial. I find that I'm less sore, that I have more energy, which lets me know that it is, in fact, increasing my metabolism. So I've only tried it a handful of times, and I want to get me a tub to go on the back porch, but I just want to get my body acclimated to it, because if you move too fast with it, you can throw yourself into shock, like for real. So I really want to get into that. What I'm doing now is I'm in the middle of a cut, and this whole time really I've been cutting because I'm dropping body fat. That has been the whole goal, and that's really what a cut is. You're dropping body fat so that you can view the muscle that you've built underneath the fat. And basically what I've done is made sure that my calories are in the correct place, because they were already decreased. Just make sure that they are in the correct place, making sure I'm hitting my daily protein goals, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, and doing my workouts. I've adjusted my workouts to fit what I needed to do for what I'm trying to accomplish. The cut will be over on February 19th. However, it's going to be over a little bit early because I'm going to show out for Valentine's Day. So, yes, the food is more important in a cut than it is on a regular basis. Mind you, I've shared with you all that I don't really track. I don't really count calories or anything like that. I just eat intuitively. I think that has been good for me because, like I said, I want to live a normal life. I don't want to feel like I'm on a diet. This is my life. However, during this cut, I've been on a diet. The cut is a diet. So fish, chicken, grilled food, veggies, less carbs, no sweets, no sodas, nothing like that. So, yeah, we'll see the results of that next month. So I'm already seeing really good results, but I can't share them with you yet. Next month. So just an update on the whole clothing thing. Like, still shook about it. Still can't believe I'm a size 12. I did a huge Shein order and everything was a size 12. I bought one thing on accident in a size 10 and I can still fit it. Little tight, but I can still fit it. Just really freaky to be a size 12. So I'm excited to see like what the summer is gonna look like. Yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be wild. Stay tuned. Let's talk about something that has been bothering me. So since I have lost this dramatic amount of weight, I've noticed something that I think is so disgusting. I have been fat most of my life, or what people would consider fat most of my life. And I've always been treated how I was treated. Well, now that I'm much smaller now and in what many consider a regular adult size, I get treated a lot differently. And it is really disturbing, to say the least. It's disgusting to me. And it almost makes me not want to meet people that I don't already know, that I know care about me and love me regardless of whatever size I am. I get treated a lot better now than before. And at first I just thought like, you know, it's my confidence. People are drawn to me now because I'm more confident. I'm more outwardly expressive. I'm happy. I'm genuinely just in a better place. So I thought that maybe that was why, but now I'm getting it from strangers. I guess maybe because I always grew up with a size difference. I never treated people who were heavier than me or the same size as me or super skinny or anything like that. I never treated them differently because of their weight or their height, or I never did that because I had it done to me. But I've also never experienced this side of the spectrum. So now it feels even more disgusting. I've never experienced the level of attention. I've just never experienced this before. And it's hard to explain unless you've experienced it, if that makes sense. There have been situations where I have 100% been dismissed, made to feel less than, and things like that, that now I can have that same situation and I'm treated completely differently. And I know it's solely based on my weight, even at the doctor's office. So, yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to touch on. I can't really explain it the way I'm feeling it, but it just feels nasty and I don't like it. Okay, let's talk about this digestion. My stomach pouch, she doing something. She doing something extra. You can hear her throughout the day. Baby, you'll be sitting there, she'll be growling loud. You hear me? Like audible to everybody else in the room. I'm not hungry. She's just digesting. And it's audible. So it's like, what in the world? Why? Don't embarrass me in public. Hi, mama. Hi, baby. Hi, mom. Hi, mama, baby. Speaking of in public, let me tell y'all about this period. So I haven't touched on much about like how my period changed after VSG. It just basically got heavy. It got heavy, baby. It heavy. You got so heavy on me. It got heavy. Yeah. The devil. Let me tell you about what happened to me this month though. I was at the gym on the first day of my period. I always go to the gym on my period. It doesn't bother me. I just use different products than I use like on a daily basis when I'm in the gym, when I'm on my cycle. So I'm at the gym. I'm feeling okay. You know, energy a little low. I'm bloated. It wasn't the greatest, but we were there to do what we came to do. At the end of my workout, mind you, I put on a Super Plus tampon. At the end of my workout, which was no longer than like an hour and 20 minutes, I was on the treadmill and I felt a gush. I'm going to keep the details, but let me tell y'all something. I hemorrhaged. Yeah. So essentially what happened is, because I've had an extreme amount of weight loss quickly, I've lost 100 pounds in a year. I've lost 70 pounds in 7 months. My hormone levels have been thrown off, and they will balance back out, but right now they're thrown off. So I basically can't work out on the heaviest day of my cycle. They suggested that I get on a progesterone only birth control pill, but if you know me, you know I don't put stuff like that in my body. If my hormones are already out of whack, why would I put faux hormones in my body? No. I hemorrhaged, you guys, and they had to give me medicine that they would give to a woman who can't stop bleeding after she's had like an abortion. So be careful and just pay attention to your body. Pay attention to how you're feeling. It wasn't due to the working out. However, the working out didn't help. Like if I was going to hemorrhage, I was going to hemorrhage anyway. But, you know, the strenuous exercise sort of compounded on like the exhaustion that I felt. And so it took me like 2 days to recover. But other than that, I'm fine. I'm just going to be careful around my cycle time. I've also been scheduled with my doctor to draw my labs once a month, just to make sure we're seeing the improvement that we want. And I've started some other supplements and things to sort of help me along this process. So let's talk about loose skin, because it's coming, baby. It's here, period. So I don't have as much loose skin as I thought that I would. I have just a tiny bit on my arms, not worried about that at all. But the majority of it that is bothering me is like at the bottom of my belly. So like where your food pie is, like where your muffin top starts, that is starting to get really saggy and loose. And so it hangs down. And of course I work out every day. So if moisture collects under there, you're going to get a skin rash. And so I've had just a couple, you know, little light skin rashes where it's been irritated just from the moisture. And that has been driving me insane because it itches. It's not like it's like a open rash or anything like that. It's literally just skin irritation, but it's itchy. And you have to be careful with that because, as a lot of big women know, you can develop yeast infections in any moist, dark place, under your breasts, under your arms, between your thighs. And baby, any crack, crevice, and crease can get some yeast. Bacon. You hear me? You want some bread? You want some bread? Basically, what I do to remedy that is I make sure I keep the area really dry. After I get home from working out, I can no longer sit in my workout clothes for a while. I have to immediately take those moist clothes off, get in something loose, take a shower, just make sure that I'm taking care of myself hygienically, making sure everything is dry and just keeping up with it until I get it removed. The next thing I want to talk about is my hair. It'd be cute or whatever, but it's thin. It's thin, y'all. It's thin. And I already had thin hair. Like, my hair has never been dense. I've never had thick hair. And it's thin. Thin. You hear me? Like, you could see through that shit. I'm not mad though, because like I said, I wear my hair short. I can hide it. But yeah. The goal this year is to grow my hair out. I'm currently growing it out, but it's thin. What I'm doing for that is I'm just using like a scalp oil and just massaging it, taking care of it, making sure I'm rinsing the sweat out of it, conditioning it, and just leaving it alone. That's it. Okay, you guys, that brings us to finally the goal for this month. So, of course, I mentioned I'm in a cut. So, obviously, the goal is, ta-da, to drop body fat. So, I'm going to give myself the weight loss goal of 5 pounds. That will make my goal yet again to be 207 by February 8th. I know you're getting these videos a couple days late, but I like to give myself enough time to compile all the information that I want to give you guys and make sure I'm not leaving anything out of the update that I think is important. So, yeah, so my weight that I told you of 212 this month is from January 8th, not the day I'm posting this video, because it's less than that now. My goal is to be 207 by February 8th, and I'll let you guys know. Okay, you guys, that brings us to the end of this video, the end of this update, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for following my journey in 2022. I hope you're ready to see what we do in 2023. I have a lot of content coming for you guys. There's a lot of things that are exciting that are going to happen, and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. Thanks so much for going on this journey with me. It has meant the world to me to have some of you guys just inboxing me and sharing your stories with me down in the comments as well. And I'm happy to share my story in any way that I can, because I know that it's a hard decision to make, but it's so totally worth it. And I would do it again 100 times over. Here's to 2023, and may we all reach the goals we've set for ourselves. I'm going to end this video off by doing something new. So every month I'm going to just give you a full body look at me, and we can see how I progress, right? So we'll have something to look back over next year. Okay, you guys, that's going to bring us to the end of this video, but rest assured there will be another. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.